Hello Libra, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is your yearly reading for 2026. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, depending on what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your yearly messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Libra, these are general readings. If you're interested in private readings or getting a yearly 2026 reading to see what's happening for you in 2026, you can contact me via the links below. Also, if you're interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and have courses on learning tarot. Those links are also below. Libra, so we are going to have a look month by month and see what's happening for you in 2026. Then I'll take a final card so we can get an idea of the general message or general theme for you for 2026. Then we'll have a look also at any additional messages that may come through. Libra. Libra 2026. Okay, Libra. Let's see what's happening for you in 2026. At the beginning of the year, January, Libra, I feel the situation is secure. I feel it's stable. I feel if you're dealing with money, your financial situation will be okay. For some of you, you may be dealing specifically with an individual, a person. If you're single, Libra, this could be an individual that you meet that is financially secure, that is ready for a commitment, ready for something long-term. For couples, Libra, this could be an indication that things are finally secure, things are finally stable, and that there is harmony in the relationship. But whatever this is that you're dealing with, January is going to start out as a very stable month for you, Libra. Moving on to February, Libra, some of you may be specifically dealing with court cases, law, something legal, something with the courts, something with a judge. So some of you may be having some kind of issue directly related to the courts or the law in February. Some of you may also have to deal with a situation in which you may have to be honest in a situation. You may have to be upfront and direct and honest. Honesty and having a high integrity, Libra. There could be some situation, some circumstance that comes up in which you need to face some kind of truth, but to be truthful in some kind of situation. This could also be a situation, Libra, in which things need to be brought into balance. Things need to be brought into balance. I'm seeing moving into March. March is a lot of fiery energy, Libra. So I'm seeing a lot of passion, a lot of excitement, a lot of adventure, possibly being spontaneous, but a lot of vitality, a lot of energy in the month of March. And I'm also seeing for some of you, this could be an individual, Libra. And on a side note, I'm seeing quite possibly at the beginning of the year, there could be a situation in which you may be a mediator. I'm saying you may possibly be a mediator between two individuals, or that quite possibly if you are already married or have a partner, this could be a situation in which this relationship is balanced or harmonious or brought into balance or needs to be brought into balance. Moving into April, Libra, there could be some vision that you have, a vision, a plan, something you're planning for the future, something that you see that you want to do in the future. And this could be some kind of expansion, something that you want to expand in. For some of you, this could be a relationship. Again, coming back here, some of you may be mediators between two people. Some of you may specifically be dealing with a law or a judge or a lawyer or some kind of legal situation that has to do with two people. And so you may be looking towards this situation or making some kind of plan regarding this situation in April. Especially if you're the one that's the mediator, you may have to decide or plan how to deal with these two individuals. There could also be something in April that you want to start to solidify, Libra. So you may be planning on how to solidify something, how to start to build something, to make it manifest, or to make something stronger, to make something stable. And moving into May, Libra, there could be a situation or a block. I feel this could be a block that comes up for you. A block that you may have to see things in a different light or see things in a different way, or may have to let go of some aspect of some situation prior to moving forward. And I'm seeing, Libra, for some of you, moving into June, it may very well be a situation that you may need to let go of. Because especially if there's a block here in May, the only way forward sometimes is to release or let go of something prior to moving forward. Because whatever this is in June that you're leaving behind, I feel moving into July is going to be some end of some kind of cycle, some kind of end, some kind of completion, some kind of end of some chapter. And so a situation that you may feel stuck in or may feel blocked in, even though you may be trying to plan or solidify something in April and may be feeling blocked in May, I feel by June you may be letting go and closing this chapter of your life out in July, which moving into August, Libra, you could very well have some new idea here, some fresh idea. I'm seeing a fresh energy, a new energy. And mentally, you may be clear again. I'm seeing mental clarity. Something as if releasing this block has liberated some kind of mental space for you, that you can think again, that you're having new ideas and wanting to move forward and wanting to communicate and wanting to focus on something new again. Libra, I am also seeing there could possibly be some restlessness in August. This could be some restlessness. This could be some anxiety, especially if you're starting something new, ending something and starting something new in July. This could be some restlessness or some anxiety in August. But I feel by September, things are going to start to slow down. They're going to start to slow down. Things are going to restabilize again. So whatever this is that you're doing, again, this could be a relationship, this could be a job, whatever your personal situation is, there's going to be a little bit of a slowdown, a little bit of a break in September. And things may feel as if they're moving at a snail's pace, especially, again, coming back here to August. If in August you're feeling restless, by September it's going to feel as if you're stopped. It's going to be that kind of a slowdown, that you're moving at a snail's pace, which by October could cause some frustration. I'm seeing frustration. I'm seeing some challenges with communication. This could be frustration. This could be anger. Be careful not to be triggered by something in October, because there could be a situation communication-wise. Somebody may say something. They may trigger you. This could also be some kind of criticism. This could be some criticism. This could be some frustration. This could be some lashing out or even some verbal abuse. Libra, so be careful on your part and be careful of what people give to you. which people may be criticizing you or maybe lashing out at you. And for some of you, again, this could be a specific relationship. I feel whatever is happening here at the beginning of the year, this is going to be closed out by July, however. So this situation here coming towards August, which I feel is going to be a new situation, this could be something different. If some of you are currently dealing with separations with you and your partner, for example, again, I feel this is going to be closed out. So this could be a new issue coming down here in October. And I feel this is going to be a situation that you may need to work at. Because in November, I'm seeing something that you may have to pay attention to, pay close attention to. Something you have to work at. Something you have to chip away at slowly but surely, and something that's going to take time, something that you may be investing a lot of your time and energy into. This could be communication, for example, some kind of communication that you need to work on communication with somebody. This could also be, for some of you, you may need to work on communication within a relationship. For some of you, I'm seeing excess work quite possibly at the place that you work at. In fact, I'm seeing for some of you, specifically a company. This could be a lot of excess work at a company that you work at. Because I'm seeing in December, there's something that could be a block. It could be a block. It could be heavy. The energy in December is going to be a heavier energy. It's going to be a steady energy, a heavier energy. And it could feel as if it's a block, Libra, but at the same time, it's also going to be some kind of foundation. So something that in November you're working on building something. This could manifest itself as some kind of foundation for something in the future, something that's going to be stable, something that's going to be long lasting. If this has to do with you and your partner, for example, this could be a long-term relationship, something, again, that you may have to work on, Libra. And coming back here, let's have a look at some of the messages that come through here. Again, some of you, I'm seeing specifically that you may be a mediator in a situation. Some of you may be having to harmonize a relationship that you have with somebody else. So whether you're in the middle or whether this is you and your partner that have to bring something into balance, coming here into July, there's going to be some end, some completion. And this could be, for some of you, literally end of a relationship, for example, leaving a relationship, leaving a person. For some of you, this is going to be some kind of aspect of this relationship. And coming back here, this challenge in communication, for some of you, if you're dealing with your partner and have some issues with communication, this could be something that in 2026 needs to be worked on. A situation in which communication needs to be improved between you and your partner to start to build some kind of solid foundation in this relationship. And so this, whatever this is, in July could be some aspect of this relationship that is closing out and some opportunity here to improve communication in moving towards August, which again could come to a slowdown here. Things could be stable, things could be in harmony here in September, but there could be another event that triggers or incites some kind of challenge in communication by October. So definitely, if you're in this situation, Libra, with you and your partner, again, 2026 is going to be a year for you to work on that communication, work on not being triggered, and work on making something long-term, some long-term commitment, something to stabilize and solidify between the two of you. For some of you, again, if you're separating, if you're leaving a partner, leaving somebody behind in 2026, this is going to be a situation in which you need to start to work on establishing yourself again, some kind of foundation, getting some steady footing or steady foundation under yourself. Libra. And for some of you, it may be a job situation. Some of you may be dealing with work situations, working extra hours, something in which this could be a company. Libra, for some of you, this could be, even coming back here to April, this could be some business venture, something that you want to do business-wise. And even in March, this could be something with entrepreneurship, opening your own business, something in which you're going to have to solidify this and start to make some kind of foundation, in which you may very well be the CEO of this company, of your own company, if that's what you decide to do. Something that requires some long-term planning. I'm also seeing another message coming through for some of you in 2026. There could be something even with a child here, something with a child, something with court cases, a legal situation, a legal battle, for example, something that you may have to abandon or may have to seek some kind of higher ground in this situation, something that you may feel stuck in again in 2026. So let's have a look at overall theme, overall message. Again, as always, if you want to know what's happening in your own personal situation for 2026, contact me for a yearly reading. Libra, let's go ahead and have a look at this message, this overall theme. Oh, higher ground, very interesting. Seeing things from the bigger picture. See things from a higher point of view in 2026. Try to avoid getting caught up in the details. Avoid getting caught up in all the little things that are happening. Try to see the bigger picture of something. If you feel some kind of slowdown, if you feel stuck in a situation, remember all of this, what's happening in 2026, these things are temporary. Things are going to move on. Things are going to pass. And see the bigger picture of something. Remember, if you can, to put your energy or think of where you're going to versus what you're going through. So if things are challenging, if things are difficult, remember, sometimes it's always an up and down situation. Looking at the bigger picture, seeing things from a higher perspective, again, changing your perspective here can help you to get through a situation. Remembering that things are always temporary. No situation is going to stay the same forever. And 2026 is going to be like every other year. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be changes, there's going to be transitions. Try to see the bigger picture. Try to see the bigger cycle of what's happening. Whatever it is that you want to do, wherever it is that you want to go to do the work today to get you to where you want to be tomorrow, Libra. So those are your messages for 2026. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings. And have a good week.